Alright, guys, welcome back here to GTA 5 Online, and I have upgraded my agency. See it right here. Dynasty, that one, this one. This is my agency up here. I upgraded it a little bit. I upgraded the vehicle workshop here. For 800,000. I also upgraded my accommodation for 750,000, I think it was. For accommodation, you can spawn at your agency. When you spawn into the game, you can set the spawn point in here. If you go into preferences, you can select your spawn point. That's for accommodation. And the vehicle workshop is for upgrading your vehicles. So let's jump into the coquett d10. We're gonna see what kind of upgrades it has. Okay, it's got the armor upgrades. You can upgrade the armor here to 100%. Then brakes, street brakes, sport brakes, and race brakes. I'm gonna go for race brakes. And then the bumpers, front bumpers and rear bumpers. You can upgrade them. Then we have engines. We got EMS upgrade level 1, 2, 3, and 4, but they all cost something, so you want to go straight away with the last level here. Then we have exhaust systems. That one, we got different types here. The grill. We got Imanitech, which is pretty cool. We got the missile lock-on jammer. Protects your vehicle from homing missile lock-on. That's pretty cool, and that will cost 400,000. Then we have here lights, headlights, xenon lights here. What else do we have here? We got a livery. Let's check out the livery. LSPD. LSPD modern. Okay. Trooper. Highway patrol. County sheriff. Richmond PD. That doesn't have. What else do we have here? Okay, we got the LSPD Airport International, the Rockford Hills PD, we got the Del Piero PD, which is pretty cool, LSPD Davis, what's this? Port Authority, we got a bunch of them here, Grapeseed, okay, Plato Bay PD, Light, State Trooper, kinda cool. Highway Patrol, Sheriff County, that looks pretty amazing. That looks pretty cool. I like that one. Stealth, Highway Patrol Stealth, and this one here, the LS County Sheriff one. But I like this one here, that looks pretty cool. Alright, what else do we? Loss and prevention. That's already automatically installed. Police equipment. Let's have a look at the police equipment. Aerials. Okay, we got tech array. Tech array 2, whatever. Okay, it's back here. The antenna. Then we got here tech array 3 with the 3 antennas. And tech array 4, that's one antenna, probably the same as, okay, that's got the 2 of them. This one has only one, and it's got the those 2 things on top there. I don't know what they are. That one there. What else do we have? Emergency light. No emergency lighting. Then we have that one there. I knew you could put police lights on this car here. Then we have this one, the LEDs. That was pretty cool. Then we have this one here, the custom emergency light 3 for 1600, and the custom emergency light 4 for 1950. 19. I think that one looks a little bit better than. I don't know what the difference is there. You can't turn it. That's old school there. That's old school right there. Probably want to put on that one, this one, or that one there. Alright, cool. Somebody was asking if you could put guns on the front of it. I don't know, let's check it. You can respray it. Trim color, secondary color, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to leave it the way it is. Roof. We can leave it as the stock roof, or we can go with the carbon roof. I don't know about that carbon roof though. I don't know. I like that one better. Then we have roof scoops here. That one, it's that one there. That one just in white. Carbon dual vents, tuner vent. Then we have here a tuner vent secondary, okay, and carbon tuner vent. Carbon just looks a bit like that one. They're not separate. There's no. This one is single. This one here is they're two separate ones. Alright. Let's have a look what else we can do. Skirts. Winged skirts at the bottom here. To make it kinda look like a. Yeah. Then we have here those ones. Just covers that part up. And this one here with the carbon. I think we'll go with the carbon right there. Alright, what else do we have here? A spoiler. Oh, we got a couple of spoilers here, okay. The carbon wing. Street wing. Which is what I have on the Armor Kuma almost. Then we have here this carbon street wing, okay. But then if you put on the carbon street wing, you want to put on here a carbon roof to match it up. Racing wing. Carbon race wing. That is the performance wing, okay. The competition wing, okay. And the carbon competition wing. Like I said, if you were putting on carbon on a wing, then you would have to put carbon on your roof, with a carbon roof, to match it kind of up. So, but these won't do anything for you down here. That's just for decoration purposes right there. It looks kind of cool with the wing on there. Okay, spoiler. What is it? Sun strip? What's that? Okay, the visor here, the sun visor. Primary sun strip, secondary, and the carbon one. The carbon one looks the same as that one there. It's just that that one is carbon and that one is the regular standard primary strip. Alright, what else? Suspension. You can put on the lower one. Street suspension, what's the difference? Okay, the car will just go down more. Sports suspension and the competition one. Makes the car look like a lowrider a little bit if you put them on. What else do we have? Transmission, okay. Stock transmission, which makes the car a little bit faster. Streets, sports, and Race transfer, but I probably put on the racing transmission on that one. 20 turbo, you can put on turbo here for 50 grand. 50,000 there. Pretty cool. What else can you put on? 21? You can put on a bunch of wheels. Wheel type. Lowrider wheels, stock or chrome. Okay. Yeah, kind of old school. I wonder, can you put tires? Can you bulletproof them? Tire design, tire enforcements. Yes, you can. Bulletproof. You can make them bulletproof. For now, they're just standard tires, but you can make them bulletproof. Tire design. What's that? So your vehicle, what's that say? Your vehicle must have custom wheels on it. Okay, we can put on custom wheels as well. Then you have here tire smoke, different colors: green, orange, purple, yellow, blue, black, white, red, pink, brown, and the crew smoke. Alright. Tire design. Yeah, custom wheel type. Let's check what sports are. Chrome rims, sports. Alright, they also look nice. And the last one was windows. So you can't put any guns on this car here. You can put on tinted. Those are almost tinted, okay. Light smoke, dark smoke, and limo, which are even darker. The back here. And no guns. See, you can't put any guns on this here car. No guns. Are you sure you want to exit? Yes, I do. Alright, nice. So that is how you can tune your cars that are inside here. You can tune up your personal vehicles in here. But what you need is the vehicle workshop to do it. In an agency, that is. Come in here, agencies, here, renovate, and you want to renovate your agency here with the vehicle workshop for 800,000, which I already did. And you want the accommodation for spawn point location when you spawn into the game. You can set that in your menu there, the M. Press M on the keyboard. The menu will pop up and you tune. You can set your agency as a spawn point when you buy the accommodation here. I'm gonna buy the armory next. So you might be asking yourself, if you come in here, you can buy cheap ammunition here for cheap money. But that would cost 720,000. I would probably have to grind 2 FIB files for that. I have to grind 2 of them to be able to pay for this, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grind 2 FIB files. When I have the money together, then I will use this one here. And then you can go in here and you can tune up your weapons to MK2 for half the price, as I understand it. So let's get rid of this. We can also jump into our other personal vehicle. This one here. We can't jump into this because it's not our car. I wonder, can you tune this one here? It's the SUV truck that you can select when you exit the vehicle. No, no, you can't do that. You can't tune that one. That one is probably already tuned. You can tune your other personal vehicle that you have in here. If you press the E button on your keyboard, oh crap. You can come in here under tuning. Primary color. I think I got the crew color. The crew emblem. Secondary color. You can go into all these different colors here. Secondary colors. I already did all that. I don't have to do it again. Yeah, I left it all stuck the way it was. Spoilers. Yeah, I already have that spoiler on there. Suspension. Yeah, I already have all that. This car has only 16 tuning opportunities. Only 16, whereas the police car has 22. It's just yeah. The police car has only 22. Yeah, 22. Whereas the Karuma has only 16. Front bumpers. Okay, I never checked them. I'll check them real quick. No difference here. Vented splitter. Vented splitter with canards. Okay, the canards are here. Right there. The canards. Okay. Racing splitter. It's that one there. The racing splitter. I think I like that one better. What else do we have? Racing splitter with canards. And the full splitter kit. But then you probably don't have the canards. No, you don't have the canards. Those are the canards. No, you don't have the canards, or do you? Maybe you do have the canards. Yeah, you do have the canards. They're right there. If you select the full splitter kit on this here police car. All right. The coquett D11 it is. All right, cool. Let's check the rear bumpers real quick. Racing diffuser. Racing diffuser with canards. Canards are right here on the side of the car here. That one. Tuning diffuser. Okay, tuning diffuser. Tuning and tuning diffuser with canards. So you have the tuning diffuser down here and the canards up here. Looks pretty cool. Alright, we didn't miss anything except for... No, we didn't miss... I think we've seen everything. Yeah, 21 and 22. I might go to Imanitech there. Put some stuff on from Imanitech. The missile lock-on jammer. If you go to Imanitech, you can put on for 400,000, I think it is. Yeah, it's for 400,000. You can put on the missile lock-on jammer. But I don't think you need it when you're playing by yourself in an invite-only session. You don't need it because there's not going to be anyone there firing at you. So if you're only playing by yourself in an invite-only, that would be a complete waste of money. If you spent that, then you would have to go into a public session, and And watch out for griefers. If griefers are after you and you have this car with the missile lock-on jammer, then you're going to be protected from the griefers when they fire missiles at you, because it says here homing missiles. It protects your personal vehicle from homing missile lock-on. The missile lock-on, they can't lock onto your car when you have this installed. When you don't have it installed, then if you have a Sparrow, the Sparrow has a missile lock. It locks onto everything almost. The missile lock-on, it locks onto this vehicle. It locks on to every vehicle in the game, practically. You just have to point the lock-on onto a vehicle and then fire the missile, and the missile will destroy the car in seconds. If you have this on, then the Sparrow can't lock on to this here car. And that is going to come in pretty handy when you're playing in a public session and you're using this car here and someone is using the Sparrow or something else with a missile lock on. He can't lock on to your personal vehicle right here where you have this installed, the missile lock on jammer. It'll be very, very difficult for that person who's using the Sparrow helicopter to shoot missiles at you at this car here, because it doesn't have the missile lock-on jammer. It's protected from the homing missiles if you equip this onto your I think what's it called? The Terabyte also has it. You can also equip the Terabyte with the missile lock-on jammer here as well, but and the Terabyte is going to cost you 900,000. It's even more expensive on the Terabyte